and welcome, my Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Welcome to your 7-card draw. What do I need read? Shadow read for this full moon to new moon, December into January 2021. I'm your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Production since 1998, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle and Patreon, creator, having a field day, artistic, running wild over there on Patreon. Link in the description box. The Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Hey, my aqua lungs, my aquariums. Let's get down to business. If you're new to the channel or new to these readings, 5-card draw is just one card from 5. Sorry, that's the new moon to full moon. The 7-card draw. Getting my waxing and my waning confused. No shit, because today is actually the day of the full moon in Gemini. Doing this in a Gemini full moon's a little tricky, but I'll ground as we go. One card from 7 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline, as aforementioned. We'll look at that in a minute. To get you the energetic dynamics. First 3 decks down are about chakras. We've got a healing mantra in there. We've got a bunch of oracles. And the last card down is the hidden blessing at the end of the waning moon. Let's talk about it. Full moon in Gemini, Saturday, December 18th today at the time of this recording, but 11:36 p.m. So getting this out just before skin of the tarot teeth. But then we're looking at the waning moon, the letting go, the releasing, the forgiving, the alchemy from lead to gold, shadow to light, pain to peace, the shadow work. The new moon in Capricorn, Sunday, January 2nd. 1:33 p.m. Now, the central heating just went on, so give me 1 second. I will turn that off. I had a talk with my production assistant. He apologized. It's me. So I forgot where I left off. I had a little conversation with one of my cats. My son's here just meowed at my ankle. So let's just get up in this gig, right? New moon in Capricorn, Sunday, January. Thank you very much. Sunday, January 2nd, 2022. Happy New Year. 11:33 p.m. all times Eastern. I'm from New York. Other than that, both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. Tons of good links down in the description box, including one for each of these decks, really all the decks that I use, if you would like to check them out. Otherwise, enough's enough. Let's do this. Breathe. Draw down that waxing full moon in Gemini to read for an Aquarius. What was I thinking? As I call upon the collective pantheons of angels, archangels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters of the General Assembly, the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, as well as the spirit animals and totems. For the Aquarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, watching this video, receiving this reading as specifically as possible, what is the 8th chakra archetype hovering over their head, affecting every chakra underneath, all their energy pathways, right? Shifting the timelines, what they attract, what they repel, indicating the shadow work, this full to new, the healer. Yay, the healer archetype. So no matter what goes down, it's about healing. That's helpful. The shadow is what you don't want to deal with. Or if you are dealing with it, you don't want anybody to know about it. The light is what you're shooting for. Alchemy from lead to gold. Waxing from 3 more atoms here in lead than gold, right? So the releasing, the letting go. The shadow attribute of the healer archetype, by the way, a member of the healing family. There are 9 families, it would make sense. The shadow attribute, taking advantage of those who need help. Rampant, but always has been on the planet, by the way, not new. Failing to care for oneself, which is much more the case. Much more the case with every healer. It's something we all have to go through. I am a healer. The light attribute, passion, to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, right? So it's not just all about hanging a shingle, right? Everybody has a healing archetype. But you can have an archetype for a reason, a season, or a lifetime in the 8th chakra, right? So This might be your time up at bat. Ability to transform pain into healing, which is not the easiest thing in the world. But my Aquarian certainly being the most humanitarian and plugged in, out of the box, plugged in, ruled by Uranus. I'm trying to avoid that joke, but I don't know if I can. So, you know, the healing thing, the humanitarian, heal the world, heal the planet, heal society, right? However you're doing that. Let's look at the next 4 chakras down. Crown, third eye, throat, and heart. The internal world, the feminine energy. That's why we're using Daughters of the Moon Tarot by Fiona Morgan, a feminist deck. Please take a nice deep breath. I'm a feminist. I was raised by a feminist. Breathe. Oh boy, here we go. As I call upon my goddesses of air, the sign of Aquarius, powers of the East, please, beloved goddess, 1 card in clarity. Great gray-eyed one, one card in clarity for the Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Watching this video, receiving this reading, please leave it in my hand. What's going on? The shadow work, heart, third eye, crown here with the healer in the 8th. The witch, the magician, essentially. In terms of tarot, I mean, a major arcana card on the inside, that is about alignment, but it's alignment by deliberate choice. It is a card of free will. You have to choose your element of fire. I'm saying, you know, the element of fire is will and choice, to align your mind, your thoughts, the element of air, the water, your emotions, your physical form, your action, with spirit, fire, earth, air, water, spirit. This sounds like healing. This sounds like somebody who's actively involved in their healing, certainly. So in terms of shadow work, it speaks very, very well for you. Just are you aware of it, all right? Or that's what you're going to be working on here this full to new. Let's get the lower 3 chakras. The external world, the masculine energy. The lower 3 chakras are all about relationships. Root chakra, tribes, groups, families, circles of people, even, you know, like I love the Go-Go's. I consider myself part of the Go-Go tribe. But, you know, Joan Jett too. I am Bad Reputation Nation, right? So, you know, we all have our different, essentially, a rock. I like my rock chicks, obviously. Second chakra, 101, relationship with another human being or even a thing, right? Your relationship with money, your relationship with all sorts of different things. Solar plexus, your relationship with yourself. Right, your self-esteem, your honor code, your boundaries, what you will, what you won't, what you do, what you don't, and your own personal survival intuition that nobody else gets but you. Let's look. Breathe. As I call upon my gods of air, the sign of Aquarius, powers of the East, beloved one, please. 1 card in clarity for the Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I'm watching this video, receiving this reading. Lower 3 chakras, from the outside looking in at them, or maybe the inside, them looking out at someone or something. Maybe some of that, maybe all of that. Relationships in the physical world, healer in the 8th, witch in the inner, and the judgment card on the outer. Double whammy, major arcana cards. I mean, if they were both the magician, I would fall off the chair, right? Or both judgment. But this is pretty powerful. I mean, in terms, I mean, you can't get more successful shadow work than Hermes, the judgment card, the psychopomp, the god of souls, the messenger of souls, the guide of souls. I mean, Hermes, thrice born. We're looking at resurrection here. I mean, in some way, shape, or form, but as a result of healing, I think you guys kind of got the jackpot so far in this series. Sometimes they save the best for last. That's why I love doing my Aquarius and Pisces at the end. Because I love my Aquarians, I love my aqua lungs, I do. You all have the kindest hearts, but you're, you know, a little untethered from being grounded all the time. So to bring all that into alignment in a healing way, I mean, this could be about anything, though. Think about major arcana. I mean, it's powerful, but it is general. So, let's see. This could be the resurrection of a relationship. I mean, it could be anything. Healing mantra, though. Good old Ascended Masters. Let's ask. Please take a nice deep breath. This has become a fun and exciting read. Figures, Aquarians. as I call upon the Ascended Masters General Assembly, like I said, this could be about anything. What's the perfect healing mantras for the fixed air signs to focus their minds on this full to new December, January 2022? Healer in the 8th, Witch on the inner, Judgment on the outer. What would help them best? Leave it in my hand with the shadow work this full to new. Dispelling sadness. I will feel better once I get the rest I need. There you have it. It's internal work. It's internal work. Sure, this could be very, very active, but this could be a situation that appears beyond your control, and yet on the inside, you know, it's not that I hate to bring up the Serenity Prayer, but there's a larger context there. The courage to change the things you can. Look at that as the inside world, the core, the heart. And change that. You can bring that into alignment or not, right? It's still a decision. It's still an act of will. I mean, the witch uses the element of fire to manifest their heart's desire, blah, blah, blah. But this is a big deal. This is a big deal. It could be a real revelation that changes everything. Because even though it is Greek myth and it's Hermes in the underworld, Hermes underground, we are still looking at that idea of resurrection that we see in the Rider-Waite Tarot, which is Archangel Gabriel, which they're both element of air, by the way. No, Gabriel is element of water, sorry. It's Raphael. We would have a different conversation there. But that idea of resurrection, of a final judgment being made. Let me read the bookie book. From the bookie book, the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra Deck, highly recommend it. Got it 2 years ago. I have used it, it feels like thousands of times for myself, readings here and with clients. Worth every cent. And use it myself on pretty much a daily basis. Dispelling sadness. I will feel better once I get the rest I need. It's so true. When sadness dissolves, you're able to acknowledge upheavals of emotion as profound healings taking place. It's just the truth. You don't have to like it. You don't have to go, oh yay, profound healing. No, you don't have to do that. You know, you got to feel it. Air sign. It's okay to be authentic that it sucks while you're going through it. As a result, you are inspired to give your body the rest and rejuvenation it needs rather than to push yourself into states of imbalance. Like my jump to Patreon allowed me to do that. Great, big, huge. As you dissolve sadness, you become aware of the vital role downtime plays in helping you recharge your energy field. Now look, just from an energy field point of view, we are looking at your chakras here. Rest. Take care of yourself. Look at the shadow. How much rest are you actually giving yourself? Now, I have Aquarian friends who are workhorses. Who they don't, I mean, even when they know that their hours are over and the boss calls, they go do it, right? They're my superheroes of the zodiac for sure. Heracles, right? Hercules, for sure. Athena, the goddess of wisdom and a goddess of heroes. She mentored many a hero. So it would just make sense for you that if you're feeling sad, and who fucking doesn't during the holidays here and there, you know, and particularly if you're an empath on top of that, good luck, right? That's like my jewelry, right? My shields, which is very Athena. You need to recharge your energy field because there's something big going on here. Only 2 tarot cards in the 7 card draw, and they're major arcana. This mantra is ideal for dealing with depression. Hello, Megan. Fighting against time. And learning how to relax. Because learning how to relax, you think it's easy. But then the holidays come around, or, I don't know, a judgment card hits the table. Let's keep going. Higher selves of all involved. This should be interesting. Whispers of Love Oracle, always the party turner, or it's so general because it's about love, right? Love is the answer. You can always choose love. Well, there's some other cards in here that might make this a little bit more specific for you, because again, this could be about anything. Breathe. I do like the private readings. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, even if this is relational based, all involved. What What is the whisper of love for the Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sun watching this video, receiving this reading? Healer in the 8th, heart, third eye, crown, the witch, root, sacrum, solar plexus is the Judgment card, dispelling sadness. They will feel better once they get the rest they need. This full to new. It's the Don Henley card, the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what all this is about. Something about to be revealed. So a final judgment can be made. There's more going on than meets the eye, but get to the heart of the matter. Now, I'm just going to say, if we're talking heart chakra, the emotional part of this, dispelling sadness, that whatever's going on the outside might very well be revealing to you something that needs to heal within your own heart. You're not alone in that. It ain't just you. It's everyone on planet Earth. But that you have the healing ability to do this. There's more going on than meets the eye. Recognize, which is interesting, the word cognize means to understand, right? To wrap your mind around, to grok, stranger in a strange land. So put the re in front of that. It's like to cognize again. This might be a return to something, and I would think with major arcana cards. It probably is. This could be about family. This could be about money. This could be about anything. So let's keep going. Still a little general, a little general, general specific, private sergeant. The healing animals and totems. This should do the trick. Please take a nice deep breath. It's my real favorite, tuning into the animal pantheon. As I call upon the spirit animals and totems for the Aquarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading, please, beloved ones, who walks with them, who flies with them, who swims with them, who crawls with them, who guides them through the shadow work, this full to new, with the healer above, the witch within, judgment without, dispelling sadness and getting to the heart of the matter. From the Divine Animals Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. What you got for us? Wow. This card has never come up yet. Still a relatively new deck, only got it this year. The Jackal. You set? Oh my god. People who understand Egyptian mythology will get that, hopefully. Truth, though, oh, thank God. Well, I mean, I don't necessarily associate Set with the truth. Or is that Anubis? I guess it depends. But the Jackal is right? Whatever. Again, mythology. Please don't cancel me because of an ancient mythology. If it can be avoided, do your best you can. It's an awful lot to remember. Spirit guides, notwithstanding. Card number 40 for Jackal. This is a new one for me. Please take a nice deep breath. Card number 44, Jackal. Truth. Authenticity is important. Live your truth fearlessly. Someone around you is not telling you the truth. Oh, get to the heart of the matter. Snap. Something's about to be revealed. Snap. Do not fear what you cannot control. Serenity prayer. We will all leave a legacy. So you should consider what this might be for you. Death is a part of life. It's Anubis. Okay, good. It's not Set. It's Anubis. I should have known from the doggy stuff, but it's the artwork is so complex. Please forgive me, but you got to admit, you Set. Quick, witty. We will all leave a legacy, so you should consider what this might be for you. Death is a part of life. So it is Hades. It is the death. It is the underworld. It is the shadow work. There is a deeper... I'm telling you right now. Yeah, someone might not be so totally honest on the outside, maybe lying to you or withholding truth. I get it. People do. People do. People do because they're terrified for all sorts of reasons. And even if that is the case, there is a deeper thing, a healing available to you, perhaps about people lying to you, lies, illusions, deceptions, and delusions, because look where we are on the planet. Let me read look when we are on the planet. Let me read the magic. Sometimes we need a big dose of truth in our lives. That's fun over the holidays. Which is where jackal energy is a positive force. Even when finding out the truth of a situation means pain, it is better to know the truth. And jackal energy can be a comfort. And I have to say, you Aquarians are pretty good at that. You're pretty good at seeing it from the larger altitudes, depending on placement, right? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. But the Aquarian sun signs seem to be able to pull back and see it from a higher, certainly spiritual place a good chunk of the time. Also, call upon this energy when you or others are affected by death. Allow yourself to know that the person who has died has a soul that is being carefully protected and watched over, and I get that for Anubis, but I also think for a shadow read, that just backs this up. It's almost like we have another major arcana on the table here, the death card, but it's about truth. So illusions have to die for truth to be reborn, although an illusion is not technically a thing, so how can something that is not ultimately real be born or die? Course in Miracles. Let's get your last card down. The Hidden Blessing, as I said, which you usually see at the end of the shadow work, maybe a day or two later, or sometimes not for a while. But there is always a blessing in alchemy. There's in lead and gold are essentially the same thing, except for them 3 atoms. Please take a nice deep breath. Oh, Lucy Cavendish, the blessed be. I love it. I gotta say her name because I want people to buy her stuff. She's wonderful. I don't know her personally. Love to, though. She seems like fun. Please take a nice deep breath. There's that needing to spit out the truth, that throat chakra willpower to choose that. The readings are getting more and more visceral for me. I guess that's just part of it being a Virgo. As I call once again upon the collective pantheons to be with me here and now for this Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading. What's the hidden blessing from the Blessed Be deck? And let's do it full force. Put the right card in my hand and then speak it through me with this healer in their 8th chakra. With a passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, ability to help transform pain into healing as a deliberate heart, throat, third eye, crown alignment with the witch, the magician, the manifestation. They have the inner tools to do this, and with judgment on the outer, there is a rebirth, there is a resurrection, there is an ascent from the underworld, from the shadow into the light again. But they need to dispel sadness, getting that they will feel better once they get the rest they need. And it might not just be a nap. Sometimes it takes a while to turn the Queen Mary around, right? It's a big ship. It takes a while to dispel that burnout, if that is part of that, so they are able to get to the heart of the matter. There's more going on here that meets the eye. Even Anubis is saying someone's probably lying to them or withholding the truth, but that they may have that truth revealed to us. What is the hidden blessing at the end of this? Aquarians. This full to new. A blessing on your creativity. A blessing on your creativity. I kind of like that because there's all sorts of ways that can play itself out too. We'll see what comes up specifically here. Yeah, she's playing the flute to some heron. I guess you take your followers where you get them. Card number 19. Kind of opened right to it. A blessing on your creativity. I'm going to do this for realsies. Please take a nice deep breath. Here we go. Card number 19, a blessing on your creativity. A blessing to stoke the fires of your creative soul, to bring to birth the dreams that lie in wait within you. A blessing to charge up your gifts so that they can be seen and shine within the world. Liz Valentine, if you're watching this. Creativity is a blessing given to us all. Yours is natural to you as you're breathing. It is said that some are more creative than others, but for you, this gift is lying in wait now. And it is for you to bring it to your dedication and attention to it, so that it can arise from its sleep and waken into the world. You have creative gifts. The gift of thinking in a new way, Aquarius. Seeing things differently, Aquarius. Telling a story through clay or wood or gems or words or paint. And in the telling of the story, holding a mirror up to our existence, saying, see, this is the truth of who we are, Anubis. Creativity is the act of making something and letting it have life. To be a creator is to connect strongly with the divine. For you bring forth into the world what was unseen until you imagined it. The witch, bring it into physical form. It is both the harnessing of your imagination and your dedication. And with these two steeds, you pull the dream from the unreal world into the natural world. And you delight us with the blessing that is your gift. So if you are reading this, hearing this, and you have faltered on your creative journey, know that this blessing will help you set aside the chorus of doubt that sings within us all, to question the naysaying voice that dims your gift. And in the silence of inspiration, you shall again begin to flow. So, capture the fleeting gift when it comes, and know that when you do this, the world is made more beautiful. Be creative. Live creatively. Shake off inertia and habit, and make of your whole life an art. No age, no job, no relationship defines you, but it is the way in which you choose to live as art that will show us who you truly are. So, wild soul, a blessing on your creativity. May you show us your gifts for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So mote it be. And blessed be. That makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. Yeah, you got some healing going on, some shadow work, but it's about your creativity, creating your reality, bringing yourself into alignment deliberately. Fire, earth, air, water, spirit on the inner judgment. Something's being revealed. There is probably a rebirth, a recycle, a resurrection, or maybe a revelation that comes to you, which wouldn't shock me with this creativity card thrown in here. But you need your rest. You need your rest. You need to dissolve sadness. You'll feel much better once you get the rest you need. And again, I don't feel like this is just a nap. You need some time. We all do, to get to the heart of the matter here, particularly with the healer archetype there. You just can't lose on that unless you ignore this and totally, because there is a truth here. There is something here at the heart of the matter. And that there's a blessing of your creativity that can be how you approach it, right? That you can do it differently, that you can take all the bits of information that come to you this full to new and weave it into your own thing and see it from that higher place. What a cool read. Did you like it? Then like it. Do you want more of me? Then subscribe. You want to come play on Patreon? Then come play Cheon on Patreon. Link in the description box. Streaming there every day. Streaming there every day. Loving it. Taking you all to Saratoga regardless, but they will get more of me for sure. So yeah, happy holidays, happy new year. Wishing you the very best and the very, very blessed of this, my beloved aqualungs, my aquariums. This full to new, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.